Welcome to the Creative Verse Pod by Design, the only podcast that provides weekly top-level tips for creatives on how to be better in career and business. Join our host, Oluwafemi and other creative minds as they share from their wealth of experience in this ever-changing space.
Oh yes, it's been super amazing, and I'm super glad to be here on this third episode of the complete creative season. And if you haven't listened to the previous episodes, you can just check back so you can catch up. And for everyone that has followed, supported, and shared the content of this channel, thank you very much. You cannot be appreciated enough. So let's just dive right into what we have for this beautiful episode. So there is just one thing every creative needs in life, and this thing is paramount in the lives of every creative. It is paramount in your success as a creative, and it's called skill. Skill, Skill. Every creative need skill. So before I begin to define terms, let me let you in on the things you're going to take away from this episode. You're going to learn how, why, and when to upgrade your skill. And yes, certainly why you should have skill. Let's just go into definition of terms. What exactly is skill? A simple definition of skill is the ability to do something well. So skill is not just an ability to do something, but rather the ability to do something well, something really, really well, like excellently well. And this is a must-have for every creative. You should be skilled in whatever field you claim you love or you have passion for or you want to be in. Skills are very important. So as we all know, the plural for the word skill is skills with an S behind. This S is super powerful, especially when it comes to the creative space. So what is the difference? Skill. Someone that has skill has probably just one thing is good at and knows how to do well. But a person of skills has more than one thing he or she knows how to do well. So you're a graphic designer and you understand 3D and you know how to model in 3D, you understand sound and sound design. Those are skills. And trust me, these things, when combined, can help you become a remarkable creative. So in other words, skills or skill is equal to expertise. What exactly are you good at? What can you do well? That is skill. So there are three major types of skills. We have functional skills, we have special skills, and we have self-management skills. So I'll just touch on functional skills and self-management skills. But this episode is majorly for special knowledge skills, special knowledge in graphics design or in the creative space. So what exactly is functional skills? To simply put, functional skills are skills that you inherited or that are learned over the space of growing up from being a child to an adult. Things that you learn from home, things that you learn from your informal settings, from your parents and from your uncles and aunts and all the people around you. Those skills help you to live life as it comes to you. A very good example of functional skill is learning how to iron your clothes and folding them well, washing the dishes, sweeping the floor, and, making sure the house is well kept. Those are functional skills. So let's dive into the second, which is self-management skills. Self-management skills are skills to help you manage yourself as human. Let me use the word manage there again. From learning how to manage your time, to managing your space, to managing your relationship with people, that is embedded in self-management skill. We also have people skill. Under people skill is relationship management, soft skills, and people management. How to say no, how to say yes, when to listen to people and when not to listen to people's opinions. Let me just add one more, which is communication skill, good communication skill. And I would say, in my opinion, that this is the bridge between self-management skills and people skill. So how do you communicate? Do you know how to communicate? Well, not to draw more on that, let's just dive into the special knowledge skill according to the creative space. So just like its counterparts, special knowledge has its implied meaning from the word special knowledge. And special knowledge has to do with things like being a graphic designer, a 3D artist, a plumber, an artist, a singer, a musician, whatever. It is a special kind of skill that is required to play in those spaces. So, how do you acquire a skill? You acquire a skill by consistent learning and consistent practice. You need to practice what you are learning to become an authority in that field, especially in the creative space. So, like I mentioned in the previous episode, that if you want to be very effective, you need to take actions. If you're learning Photoshop, for example, you need to practice whatever it is you're learning or you're watching from whatever video in which you're watching it from. So it is super important to know that your skills need to be put in practice, no matter the kind of skill, be it functional skills, be it self-management skills, be it people skills, communication skills, whatever, you need to put these things in practice. And how do you put a special knowledge skill into practice? You need to go out, take actions. You need to embark on projects. You need to challenge yourself. So to answer the why and when questions respectively, you need skills to meet needs, fulfill purpose, and also make money. And to answer the when, you need skills at any point in time. You need to consistently upgrade your skills so you won't be left flat-footed when new trends and patterns come along your way. One solid way to get skills is by having a mentor. Get someone that has gone ahead of you so not to make mistakes, expensive mistakes. Trust me, I've made mistakes simply because I felt I could do life on my own without having the proper knowledge and skill of whatever it is I was running into. And I got my fingers burned. So it is very crucial to have a mentor in whatever field you want to play in so you learn the right skills to use per time. And as much as you would love to get a mentor, don't forget, you need to be very intentional and work on yourself daily so the impact of your mentor would show on you greatly. There are certainly a lot of skills to learn, even embedded under the 3 to 4 major skill sets I mentioned earlier. Just know this, that there are some skills that if you do not have, your special knowledge skill will be useless. So learn to have different kind of skills. Functional skills at the same time, people skills at the same time, communication skills, empathy, leadership, and teamwork, amongst many others. These will help you greatly if you combine them with your special knowledge skill. So, what exactly are you working on part time? Just know that you will be the best of yourself if you learn to master these various skill sets apart from your special knowledge skill. Thank you for joining in again. See you in the next episode.
We appreciate you joining us for this episode. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Also visit femolacarrot.design for more info and access to resources that will help you reach your desired goals in career and business. That's femolacarrot.design. Until next time, stay creative.